Welcome to Read a Book in 7 Minutes, the channel where we take the world's most powerful ideas and pack them into bite-sized, brain-boosting summaries. Whether you're on the go, short on time, or just hungry for knowledge, this is the smartest way to read more, without the overwhelm. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most groundbreaking books in psychology, Sigmund Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. This is where modern psychoanalysis began. A bold, controversial, and fascinating look into what your dreams are really saying about you. Buckle up. This one's a trip into your unconscious mind. What if your dreams weren't just random nonsense, but coded messages from the deepest parts of your mind? Welcome to The Interpretation of Dreams, Sigmund Freud's revolutionary journey into the subconscious, where every bizarre image, every terrifying nightmare, every flying pig actually means something. Published in 1899, but dated 1900 for symbolic effect, The Interpretation of Dreams wasn't just a book, it was a gateway. Freud wasn't just decoding dreams, he was introducing a radical new vision of the human mind, a place driven not by logic but by desire, repression, and the unconscious. Freud begins with a bold premise. Dreams are wish fulfillments. Every dream, no matter how strange or disturbing, represents the fulfillment of a hidden, often repressed, desire. Even nightmares? Yes, because the wish is disguised. Think of it like your mind wearing a mask. Freud says we can't take dreams at face value. They're coded, symbolic. That's why dreams can feel so weird. Your conscious mind is censored during sleep, but the unconscious, the hidden part of your psyche, still tries to express itself. So how does the unconscious sneak those forbidden desires past our sleeping mind's censor? Freud called this the dream work, and it uses 4 main tools: condensation, multiple ideas, or people get compressed into a single image or character. Displacement, emotional energy shifts from important to trivial things like crying over a lost shoe instead of a lost love. Symbolism, objects become symbols for deeper thoughts, especially sexual ones. Yes, Freud famously saw almost everything as sexual. Secondary revision. Your brain smooths the dream into a somewhat logical narrative so you can make sense of it when you wake up. The result? A distorted, symbolic dream that hides the original wish, unless you know how to decode it. To fully understand dreams, Freud developed a model of the mind itself. Imagine an iceberg. The conscious is the tip above water, what you're aware of. The preconscious is just below the surface, memories you can access if you try. The unconscious is the vast hidden mass underneath, where repressed thoughts, childhood desires, and raw instincts live. Dreams are messages from the unconscious, coded transmissions from the depths of your psyche. So, why do we dream at all? Freud believed dreams were the guardian of sleep. They protect us from waking up by allowing our hidden desires to express themselves in disguised form. It's like giving the unconscious a quiet outlet, so the conscious mind doesn't have to deal with the chaos. In short, dreams are a safety valve. They let off steam secretly. Freud didn't just theorize, he dissected dozens of dreams, including his own. In his famous Irma's injection dream, he analyzes guilt, anxiety, and repressed blame, unpacking layer after layer of symbolic meaning. His dream examples show how everyday people, objects, and feelings in dreams actually represent deeper conflicts, often rooted in childhood, sexuality, and taboo. He argued that understanding dreams is the royal road to the unconscious, the best way to explore who you really are underneath. Freud's ideas changed everything. He gave us psychoanalysis, the unconscious mind, and the idea that we are not fully in control of our own thoughts. But he was also criticized, especially for his heavy focus on sex, and for theories that couldn't always be tested scientifically. Still, The Interpretation of Dreams remains one of the most influential books in psychology and philosophy, because it dared to suggest that dreams are not meaningless, but messages waiting to be heard. So tonight, when you close your eyes, ask yourself, what is your mind trying to tell you? Maybe, just maybe, it's dreaming in code. Media, 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 media. So who was the mind behind all of this? Sigmund Freud wasn't just a psychologist, he was a revolutionary thinker who cracked open the human mind and showed us what might be lurking underneath. Born in 1856, Freud founded psychoanalysis. The idea that our thoughts, behaviors, and even our dreams are shaped by unconscious desires we're not fully aware of. His theories, like the ID, ego, and superego, defense mechanisms, and the deep impact of childhood experiences, reshaped psychology, literature, art, and even how we talk about ourselves. Sure, he was controversial, not everything he wrote has stood the test of science, but his influence? Unmistakable. Freud changed the way the world thinks. And the interpretation of dreams? That was the blueprint, the beginning of it all.